How many original band members are? Okay, so tell us about a little bit about yourself and the poetry.
Well, poetry is something that I came into from I was little, growing up in Jamaica. Poetry is storytelling, and then studying it in school, and then combining all the things I love about vocal and oral expression from Louise Bennett, Bob Marley, reggae culture, storytelling, African griot, in a form called dub poetry. So I'm known as a dub poet. And I've been doing this for several decades now.
Wow.
And loving it. I'm actually a full professor, a university professor.
Okay.
Yeah. And I work at the Ontario School of Art and Design, and I teach creative writing. 200 students a year that I work with for the last 20 little years. So that's a lot of students with my influence and creativity, and their creativity have influenced me, right? That's gone through me. Culture to me is, education to me is culture. So you get the cultural context, you develop the education.
How many books did you write? I know you wrote poetry books.
A few books. Let me just see. I lost count, kind of. Well, Rhythm and Hard Times. Women Do This Every Day. Psychic Unrest. A book for kids. Nothing But a Hero. Another book for kids. And a whole bunch of CDs, a whole bunch of recordings. Two that won Junos.
Wow.
Revolutionary Tea Party and Conditions Critical. And also got a number of American nominations and awards. I like to say contemporary in opposition to nostalgic.
Okay.
Nostalgic is when wishing for the good old times and so forth, which is beautiful. A lot of nostalgic thing. Contemporary means dealing with what's in front of you, right? And that is not just the words, but all the elements that are there, all the contemporary elements in contemporary society, wherever they come from. You bring them into the music, into the expression, into the art, into the way of being. What I had to say wasn't in any school book or any history book. That's why it was so important. I had to talk about the realities of our experience as black people in the West, as black people in Canada. I got to talk about the things that confront us. How, we have aspiration just like everybody else. How we build, world civilization just like everybody else. How everything belonged to us just like everybody else. Yeah, it became very political and unapologetically political. And then with the women's movement too, I saw the oppression of women in and outside the black community. No joke. And I had to speak up about those things too. Most people, they know that was in their heart. So I validated what they were saying, right? So, there are people who don't like it. There are people who never like the truth. I mean, that's been the history of part of humankind. But there are people who really didn't have the strength and the audacity to say what I had to say. So they felt like they were saying it. As soon as I got the opportunity, I spoke what I know was in those people's heart to speak. And I couldn't sing, but I had something to say. And I could do it with poetry, and I could see the language and the rhythm, storytelling, the beauty of language. Hey, don't go little, yeah. My album that's coming out now is called Anxiety. And it's giving voice, because guess what? Nobody don't want to talk about it. And we're in a psychic anxiety. The world anxious. We're anxious every time I go to the airport. We're anxious because ends can't meet. The rich anxious because them know them can't sit on that wealth indefinitely. The middle class anxious because them squeeze, them them dream can't get any bigger. Every time them buy a new fridge, a better one come out. It's like everybody anxious. We live in a state of psychic anxiety. And so I feel. So, talking about those things, talking about black voice, the emergence of dub, hip hop, spoken word, black voice. just bringing black voice out there. I mean, think what the world was without black voice or black music.
Oh.
So just to commemorate and draw attention to those things, so we don't take it for granted.
Nice.
And the day-to-day things that happen among people. I want to talk about some of that too, as well as celebrate some of our heroes, some who have gone before us. I don't even know if you want to call them heroes, but those who have paved the way, those who have sacrificed, whether physically or emotionally, for us. Because, it's a connection, it's a circle. And it's that connection that's going to bring the power, right? That's going to give us that power to transform. Yeah, I'm just going on a UK tour. Wow, after many years of, kind of not getting to it, I'm getting to it. So I'm doing a UK tour, starting in Bristol, Birmingham, going to Birmingham, London, Wales, Ireland. I can't remember all the spots, and then I go for a week in Paris and do some gigs. I just want to go out and take my new CD and test the waters and reconnect with my audience, because I have a big audience base in the UK, and network with other artists and make that a more present part of my life for my next phase. Black voice can't hide, black voice can't hide, black voice can't hide. Rasta media. Well, I'm glad you're doing this, because we need to get our images and voices and faces out there. And I know Rasta media up full and will just be an important part of what we do.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. How many original band members are